This is a short health and safety orientation for TCU travelers. There are many reasons why TCU students travel: as part of a class, for research, for competitions and presentations, for athletics and band, and others. There are many places TCU students go, from major cities to nature preserves. Whatever the case is for you, please take some time to listen carefully to this information so you can be well prepared for your travel and TCU's expectations for you. This orientation is designed to provide general advice for a variety of scenarios and to prompt you to research more specifics for your location. First, let's talk about some health considerations. Consider your health needs before deciding to take part in a TCU trip. Review the physical expectations on the program website. Your program may require extensive walking or the ability to stand for extended periods of time. You may need to use public transportation to get around. Your housing may lack central heat or air conditioning. Your program schedule may be packed, creating long days with little rest. Other physical expectations will be noted here. If you need accommodations, please contact TCU Access and Accommodations. If you wish, you can share health information with your program leaders, on-site staff, and friends. Another option is to save essential medical information on your phone. There are medical ID and health apps available on all phones, which can be accessed from the locked screen in case of emergency. For more information about how to use these, please visit our website section on health and safety. If you use any medication, keep it in its original container. If traveling by air, keep it in your carry-on. Next, let's talk about acclimating to your new location.
Traveling can be exciting, but it can also take a little adjusting. If you've crossed time zones, even just one or two, your body may feel a little off. If you've flown, you may be dehydrated. For many people, travel is tiring. You may be getting up early, sitting in a car or a bus or a plane. The best way to cope with all of these is to drink plenty of water, get sunlight during daytime hours, and be a little extra patient with yourself and others. If you're traveling with a group, make an effort to get along with everyone. Remember, people cope with travel stresses in different ways. Be kind, offer help, stay positive. Be good guests in your new location. Respect the people and the place. Recognize there may be regional and, of course, personal differences in perspectives on hot topics. And that in coming from and representing Texas, you may also be subject to stereotypes and assumptions. Use good civil behavior. If interactions with others threatens your safety, leave immediately and/or call 911.
Now let's consider some street smarts and ways of getting around. Transportation options may include mass transit, walking, or taxis. Regardless of which you choose, consider the trade-offs between cost, safety, and convenience. If you use public transportation, learn about any potential safety concerns. You can find this information on city safety pages or on travel websites. Be careful with your belongings. Keep bags zipped up or closed and in front of you, not on your back. Confirm hours of operation of transportation. Some options might not run or may have different routes during the night. Keep money and transportation cards handy. As you get acclimated to the location, go out in pairs or small groups. Learn about and avoid your city's unsafe neighborhoods. Again, you may find this kind of safety information on travel websites or local newspapers. Have the phone number or an app for a taxi or rideshare company. Get a ride if you feel unsafe walking or using public transportation. Be sure to wear your seatbelt. Avoid walking alone at night and stay along well-lit streets. Now let's consider some safety tips. Pickpocketing and petty theft can be common in major cities or tourist parts of town. To avoid this, stay alert and aware of your surroundings and your belongings. Be alert to ploys to distract you. This may include things like someone bumping into you, dropping things in front of you, or drawing your attention away. Be careful in crowded areas, such as busy sidewalks, public transportation, or large events. Limit the amount of valuables you carry with you, and avoid being flashy with your belongings. We recommend keeping your money, wallet, and phone in your front pocket. If you use a bag or a purse, we recommend a crossbody style that you carry across your torso, rather than one that hangs on your shoulder or a backpack on your back. Do not leave your belongings unattended at airports, restaurants, conference rooms, etc. Keep your phone charged and carry an external battery or charging cord. ATMs attached to banks are usually more secure than freestanding ATMs. If you use an ATM at night, use one in an area that is well lit. Check ATM for signs of tampering before using. Follow the local news, and, if available, use an app or a website that provides city-specific alerts and information. Avoid protests and rallies. Next, let's discuss alcohol. Your TCU trip is an extension of campus, and you are expected to follow the same policies regarding alcohol. Do not drink if you are under 21. If you are 21 and older and choose to drink, do not drink excessively. Be aware that your program may prohibit any drinking at all, regardless of your age. Use of alcohol is the #1 cause of accident, injury, and crime victimization for student travelers. Be aware that local laws regarding open containers, public intoxication, and more may be different. Now for some tips about your housing. Carry your housing address with you until you feel comfortable getting there easily. Be discreet about consulting maps, and try to avoid stopping in the middle of a busy area to get your bearings. Keep housing and hotel doors locked when you are inside, and don't prop open doors. Visitors should not be invited into your housing. Know where the fire exits are, and plan your escape route in case of emergency. Next, let's talk about outdoor safety. If you're spending a lot of time outdoors, keep in mind outdoor safety precautions. Take precautions to avoid bug bites, like wearing bug repellent and long clothing. If you are in an area with other kinds of creatures, like snakes, scorpions, or wildlife, be sure you know how to avoid dangerous encounters. Use sun protection, including sunscreen, hats, and long clothing. Water safety is another concern. Do not swim alone or after dark. Be aware that strong winds and riptides can make for dangerous conditions, even if you are a strong swimmer. Don't dive head first. Check for depth and obstructions before entering the water and go in feet first. Obey signs and posted flags, and be sure to learn and understand what they mean. Get advice from locals on beaches and conditions, and be wary of places that have few or no people swimming there. When spending lots of time outdoors, drink water and stay hydrated. Next, we'll cover some considerations for natural disasters. Weather events and types of storms can vary across the U.S. Stay aware of local weather and learn how to respond in various types of natural disasters. Some sources of advice include the American Red Cross, FEMA, Ready.gov, and local weather stations. Ready.gov is a resource to help the public prepare for, respond to, and mitigate emergencies. We also encourage you to review safety information regarding attacks and acts of violence. Again, Ready.gov is a helpful resource, providing advice for responding to attacks on the public. In case of incident, their advice is: first, run and seek safety. If that is not possible, cover and hide. As a last resort, fight. Next, a reminder about TCU's prohibited behavior. TCU is committed to providing a positive learning, living, and working environment free from discrimination and harassment. TCU expects you to behave in accordance with this policy. Any violations are subject to TCU disciplinary action. If you feel physically threatened or have been a victim of assault, call 911 for immediate assistance. In addition, please report any incidents to the TCU Title IX office. Your health and safety are important to us, and taking care of yourself can help you have a positive experience. As a reminder, please follow up this orientation by learning more specific information about your location. We hope you have a successful and positive experience.